Welcome to the Penrith Solar Centre Solar Academy. Today, we're going to be diving into the considerations for installing solar on a terracotta-style roof. In this video, we're going to cover the install process when installing on a terracotta-style roof tile, the challenges with installing solar on terracotta roof tiles, how many spare tiles you're going to need and why you're going to need them, and why it takes so much longer and such more attention to detail to get the perfect install on a terracotta roof. Let's get straight into it. At Penrith Solar Centre, we have between 10 to 12 installations per day. At least 2 of those are guaranteed to be terracotta roofs. So it's fair to say that we've got a lot of experience installing solar on terracotta roofs. And we know what it takes to execute the most perfect install on a terracotta roof. The install process when you have terracotta roof tiles is slightly different to whether it be a tin roof or a standard concrete tile roof. And the reason for this is that we need to pay a greater attention to detail on the planning of our solar on your home. We need to leave more room around the outside of the panels before we disturb any older ridge caps, or more room around valleys and hips as well. This means the planning and design stage of your installation is crucial to ensuring that we don't have to get on site on the day and make alterations to your initial design. It's really important that we have someone from our design team come to site and conduct a site inspection. Then we come to the installation day. Our team will arrive bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, usually between 7 to 8 a.m. in the morning. First thing they're going to do is walk you through the design to make sure that what you've signed off on is what we're about to install. Then we get straight to the roof work. The safety precautions have been taken, harnesses are being used, and we've walked into fitting and mounting our brackets. Our brackets attach to the terracotta roof. So what we do is we slide a terracotta roof tile up. We will actually grind the underneath of the top roof tile, install our bracket, fixing it to the roof truss of your home, and then we reinstall the roof tile, ensuring that the tile doesn't sit up on the bracket and leaving gaps for future water leaks. The only way to get this perfect is to grind the underside of the top tile. This is a very finicky and delicate step to installing on a terracotta roof, but one that is 100% necessary if you want the perfect finish. Then when it comes to install, we're going to wire it all up. And getting wires to the roof sometimes can be quite simple. Most of the time on a terracotta roof, it will involve us drilling a 28mm hole through a terracotta tile, which can be quite a delicate process as well. We will then bring a 25mm conduit onto your roof and reseal that whole tile with a proper lead deck-tight flashing. The flashing is of course designed to be installed on a tile roof. A lot of companies will take a shortcut on this step and only use a tin deck-tight on a tile roof to save themselves $25. That is asking for problems in the future, and at Penrith Solar, we always use a proper DEX flashing sealed with Sikaflex and given the signature sign of approval from our team leader. Different types of terracotta roof tiles will affect the cost and the duration of the install as well. If you have a more typical traditional style of terracotta roof tile, you'll find we won't have too many challenges across the job. The biggest challenge of those tiles is sometimes their age. They can be a little more brittle. When you have a terracotta roof, it's really important that you have a minimum of 12 spare roof tiles on site. The reason for this is if we find any broken or chipped terracotta tiles on your roof, we'll replace them as we go. As well as terracotta tiles being slightly more brittle than concrete tiles, we may break some too. There is a new, more aesthetic designed terracotta roof tile called the shingle terracotta. We are seeing this tile be installed across housing developments in Western Sydney on almost every second home that is actually a tile roof. The good news is, this new style of terracotta tile is quite a tough tile. The bad news is it takes a very long time to grind it out, and it's even more tricky to get the perfect finish of this tile. Rest assured, we've done hundreds if not thousands of them by now, and we will always get the perfect finish. But it comes at a cost. The cost is that it takes a lot more time. More time on site means more added labor costs to your installation. So if you have one of these new fancy shingle terracotta roofs by Boral or Monia, you can expect additional labor costs when it comes to the installation of your solar system. Once we've grinded the tiles, fitted the mounting brackets and got our cabling to the roof, it's time that we mount our beautiful all black racking system. This is quite a quick job on site. Once it's all mounted up, we level it off with a string line. This is like the groundwork for making sure that our panels are installed perfectly flat and flush to your roof. The single-handedly most important aspect of any single solar install in the world is choosing the right installer, the most experienced installer, to carry out your installation. Now, if you've got a terracotta roof, this is actually even more important than if you have a standard concrete roof or if you have a tin roof. In fact, this is easily the most important decision of your entire solar journey. And the reason for this is you can have fantastic products. If they're installed poorly with a terracotta roof, you're in for a lifetime of roof leaks. So my advice to you is to choose someone with an in-house installation team. Someone who's completed hundreds and hundreds, if not thousands of installs on a terracotta style roof, and choose a designer that you can actually meet with face to face and where they can explain the differences with installing on a terracotta roof tile. Even bonus points if you can go to their showroom and they have terracotta roof tiles ready to show you the differences proactively without you even asking. I hope you've gained a great insight as to the challenges that come with installing on a terracotta roof, and I hope you continue to check out all our other great content, which will help you make good decisions around install quality, products, battery storage, and even electric vehicle information. Again, I'm Jake from the Penrith Solar Centre. We'll catch you on the next one.